and invited my students and enjoyed myself, except for it was slightly earlier, so it was harder to get kids and families to come out. So we decided that we would start it at 9 o'clock, which is a little better for most of us with small children. And my interest in today's walk comes purely selfish because anytime I go anywhere on camping trips with my family and my kids, one of the things I love most about those trips is rock collecting, and much to the unhappiness of my husband, because we'll go off somewhere and then what do I want to bring back is rocks, and those are not light. And although I would not do that obviously from a national park, but I'll be walking along and I see something and I just have to bend over and pick it up and touch it and look at it and whatnot. How many of you do that? You're on a walk and it's like almost like the rock calls to you and you go, pick me up, and you go, I gotta get that rock, and you pick it up and then when you're looking at, do you ever wonder what makes it pink or what makes it black or why is it this way? And you go, I wonder what's in this thing, right? So for that reason, and that's just me personally, and I know a lot of other people like that, and I'm the same way with seashells. How many of you would like to do that with seashells? And you might even find some seashells here, because a long, long time ago, we had an inland sea going on in here. So there are, every now and then you find seashells, which is kind of wild. Anyway, what we're going to do, let me give you an idea what this walk and the next two walks are like. Oftentimes as teachers, and we have probably half a dozen of us here, Mrs. Demick teaches 5th grade at Truman. Mrs. Duteau, where are you? 3rd grade at Franklin. Do we have any Adams teachers here? Right here in the back. Would you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Mrs. Rouse. I teach 3rd and 4th grade.
Wonderful. At Adams, right? Mm-hmm. Good. And then I think we have another teacher. Where's Miss Elam? From Ford? Yeah. And I know right here we have another teacher. Yeah, Miss Barrow's been everywhere. She teaches at all our schools because she's one of our main substitute teachers. So we have a lot of teachers here, and one of our frustrations as teachers in the classroom is that most of the cool things to learn about science is outside. And honestly, to get to places, it's either too expensive, takes a bus, takes a million field trip permission slip forms, blah, 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 blah. So this is really exciting because you're here learning alongside with your kids, having fun, and a lot of it is just experiencing. And we want to get kids outside because it's so easy now, because we're protective parents, not to let our kids go out and wander because we're worried about their safety from mostly other people than from them hurting themselves tripping over a rock. But all of those reasons, they tend to be indoors more. And we live in an area, I mean everybody else is digging themselves out of the snow right now. We live in an area that says go outside right now. And so what we're going to do today is explore rocks. The next one we're going to explore animals. And all of these things, just so you know parents, this is also important. At the end of 5th grade, 5th graders are all tested on 4th and 5th grade science standards. So we've honed in on some standards that are better taught outdoors than inside. I mean, they'll get a lot of the vocabulary in the classroom. So like today's is a 4th grade standard, geology. They will be tested on it at the end of their 5th grade year. Next week we're going to be dealing with plants, that's a 5th grade field, and the following one after that, critters, another 4th grade standards. But all of our 5th graders are tested on these standards. So today what we'd like to do is